Okay, I want you to be honest. What do you have against the coming of Jesus Christ? Every time it sounds like it's a matter of accuracy. We're not supposed to know. Predictions are bad. No, it doesn't matter how it goes. You are against it. You don't proffer any guidance. You don't proffer any light on the subject. You would like that we all close this subject and go to work. Whereas the scriptures are coming alive all around us. There is so much happening. In fact, these days you put your head down, you read the book, you lift your head up, and you just wonder what's going on. Children all over the world, as children who don't know eschatology, are becoming the voice of warning to their parents. A father shared a story. He was playing with his 2-3-year-old children outside. The kids stop and start pointing and say, "Daddy, get ready, we're going home." They're pointing at the car. The father can't say anything. This also part of. Let me tell you. Do you see this 23rd September thing? Jesus doesn't have to come 23rd for all of this to still be necessary and important. At least this is the time for the pastors to educate the brethren. Not to educate them about 23rd of September, to educate them about preparing to meet their God. To see, there are brethren who listen to information like this and they are afraid. And they take comfort only in the silence of their pastors. Okay, well, while if pastor is not saying anything, it must be trash. And I was talking to a pastor friend, and he said something to me. He said, as I'm here, there are things the Spirit of God is talking to me to do. The Spirit of God is telling me things to do about next year, next 2 years, So they think that because the Spirit of God is talking to them about the work they are doing, therefore Jesus can't be coming. If the Lord is talking to you about what you're going to be doing next 3 weeks, next 2 years, 3 years, it means He's not coming. No, you're forgetting one point. The scripture says, "Blessed is that man whom the Lord, when he comes, we find him so doing." The scripture never said we were supposed to complete the work before He comes. It says the man is blessed if God meets you on it. See, in my talking with believers, leaders for crying out loud, you see how confused, how afraid they are. And I'm grateful to ministers who are speaking up, preparing the people. Because some ministers think when I get a prompting, I'm going to speak on it. If you get that prompting on Tuesday night and it happens on Wednesday morning, what happens to the flock? What happens if you don't even get the chance for the next service day? You're going to drop a message on WhatsApp? What happens? Jesus put you in charge of the people. You know, I said to one of my pastor friends, I said, have you ever been there where a message is put in your heart and you feel like, I need to teach this and record it and put it out there for the body? And he said yes. I said, if that is true, it means someone else has a message like that needs to get to you. So some people just think that they will know when the time comes. And so what? When you know, you announce it. What time will the people have to ask their questions? When will they resolve their doubts? We cannot be quiet. Jesus is coming. I don't know if you've ever thought about the fact that we are closer than we have ever been. Speculations are supposed to increase. We are an excited people. And one of these speculations will be the last. Don't forget that. One of these speculations will be the last. In fact, I've been watching a lot of videos. This has been one time where I see leaders around the world, especially the ones who participate in the conversations, they're finding it so difficult to go against even the predictions, because the prophetic signs are just coming together. Jesus said, read the last verse of Mark chapter 13. He says, what I say to one, I say to all. What? We are instructed to watch. We're instructed that if we don't watch, the day will overtake us. Listen to me. If listening to this makes you afraid, now is not the time to tolerate that fear. Now is not the time to protect your fear, to think about who you are, your reputation. Now is the time to ask questions. Now is the time to dissolve doubts. Now is the time to clarify, what exactly does it mean to be prepared? Am I ready? Now is not the time to trade pastoral opinions on the subject. Now is the time to get into the book. Now it's time to find scriptures that comfort you. In other words, what are the verses of scripture that gives you confidence, that makes you go to bed tonight and not worry if it happens before you wake up?